It's the Pitt County Sports Show. I'm Daryl Hignine. I'm going to be with you for the next hour on the Pitt County Sports Show, and really excited to be here tonight. We've got a lot of fun. We've got the Pirate football preview, that's first, and then we're going to talk to Hank Tice. He's the coach of the 16-18 Coastal Plain state champions heading off to the World Series today. You'll see him getting in the bus there. And we'll talk to a few of those players. And then later in the program, we're going to have the trivia question. We're going to give away a dinner at Cyberzak's. Got a really good one for you tonight. And we're going to give away the information during the show, before the trivia question, so you have to pay close attention. We hope that all the kids went to the visitation tonight. Sounds like something you do at a hospital, but went to the schools. The schools were open tonight at Pitt County Schools. Hope everybody had a good time going and doing that. And then after all, the trivia question, we got Sammy Harrell with Strike Zone. He's going to be in the studio. We're going to talk with him live right here on PCTV on the Pitt County Sports Show. And we'll talk about football a little bit tonight, too. So we got a lot. I've got a full slate tonight. Tomorrow night, Randy Edens with the Winterville 11-year-old AEU team. We're going to find out what happened to them. He's going to be on the show tomorrow night. So a lot of good things happening. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get right to it. And the first thing we're going to do is the Pirate Game Preview. Now, the Pirate Game Preview is brought to you by our good buddy, Ramey Steins and Bobby Pennington over at Nationwide Insurance. Ramey's office, they sell home, car, life, health, and business insurance. And we're really excited that Ramey Steins is our sponsor of Pirate Game Preview. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to that preview right now, and we've got the man, the Dick Butkus Award nominee, Roderick Coleman, is the man tonight in the Pirate chair. And here's our B.J. Crane to talk with Roderick Coleman on Media Day. And here he is right now talking to B.J. Crane, talking to Roderick Coleman.
Now, Rod, 1998, you had a fantastic year. Broke the school record in sacks. Do you think if you don't have 15 sacks again this year, you'll be disappointed?
Yeah, for me, yeah. I expect to have at least 15 sacks to set the record even higher, but try to push the young guys to, to reach it. So I'll be disappointed if I don't.
So what is your biggest goal for Rod Coleman outside of team goals? What is your biggest goal for this season?
I just want to go out there and produce and make plays and do things that I'm capable of doing.
So when you say and you look back at the end of the season, what will you have called a successful season for yourself?
Like I said, at least no less than 15 sacks, maybe about 80 tackles, and just a ring on my finger.
Now, after 15 sacks, there's pressure on Rod Coleman to perform. Now, you've even been picked by some people to be the Defensive Player of the Year in Conference USA. Does that put any pressure on you to perform, or do you think you can handle that type pressure for 11 Saturdays?
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than the pressure last year that was put on me, and, I performed best under pressure.
Now, when we played together, of course, you had Lorenzo West, who was the senior, and you guys kind of looked to Lorenzo or rallied around him, and he was the one that did that thing, the type thing to get you guys in line when it was time. Now that you're the senior, I mean, do you feel like you have to be more vocal, or is it still lead by example?
It's lead by example, but I'm more vocal now, and I keep the young guys in line and tell them what they is expected to do. So.
Now, do you feel like that puts more pressure on you to perform because you are as vocal as you are now?
Yes, because I can't be a hypocrite. I can't tell them one thing and do something different. I gotta tell them what to do and also show them that, I'm doing it, so they got to do it.
Okay, now last year you had 15 sacks. Jeff Carr had 167 tackles. Now outside of you and maybe Travis Dart and Norris, the defense didn't live up to their expectation. A lot of people thought that you guys would be better on defense. What's the difference between defense 1997 defense 98?
We started now with every spot having someone there that, we trust and believe in this year. Unlike last year, we got two good inside linebackers, and good backups, and every position is too deep and, you know, is capable of making plays and doing their job.
Now, do you think that you'll be more successful than last year? Of course, every year the goal is to go in every game and hold the opponents to 17 points or less. That didn't happen much last year at all. Do you think that that can happen this year with the personnel that you have?
If everybody do their job and just take care of their responsibilities and be aggressive to the ball and wherever the ball is at, and, you know, anything's possible.
Now, I know from playing defense that sometimes you get down on the offense and so on and so forth. Are you comfortable, and do you feel like that you can count on the offense to do their part with having that quarterback controversy that they're having?
Yeah, because we got an experienced offensive line now. They're aggressive and tough, and they're going to do what it takes to protect the quarterback. So, you know, it's not really a quarterback issue. It's just like if the line don't want nothing to happen to the quarterback, then they won't let nothing happen to the quarterback.
So with that controversy or with the not knowing who the quarterback, does that put pressure on the defense to say, hey, we might have to take up the slack and play even better because of the uncertainty of the quarterback situation?
No, not really. It put pressures on the offensive line and the running backs.
Well, I'm good luck to you, and I hope that you do have 16 sacks this year and go on and do as much as you want to do it with your career. Appreciate it.
If you care about doing business with caring people, Ramey Steins at the Steins Agency, a nationwide office, cares about his community. Bobby Pennington and Ramey would love to talk to you about your car, life, or your homeowner's insurance. To get a second opinion, call 756-1400. They're located at 2424 South Charles Street in the old train station. That's Ramey Steins Agency, a nationwide office. And Ramey Steins Agency has brought you the Pirate Game Preview for home, car, life, health, and business. Call Ramey Steins at Nationwide Insurance or Bobby Pennington, or go by and see him at 2424 Charles Boulevard. And the number is 756-1400. Hey, are you ready for some football?
And Sean Harris with Bryant to the right, 4th and 1, jumping on defense. Clayton hands off Sean. He's got the first one and more. He's gone. 25-20, 15-10, sayonara. Touchdown for the Rapids. 49-yard touchdown run. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Everybody's ready for football. Friday night from 10 o'clock till 11, the Pitt County Sports Show. From 11 to midnight, it's the college football preview. And then at 12:01, after midnight, Friday night, midnight, high school football with 12 games. Don't miss a minute of high school football here on PCTV.
To tie this football game up with 4:09 left here in the first quarter. The snap, the spot, and Chip's kick is up, and it is good.
And don't miss Friday night football right here on Pitt County Television, and that's going to start August the 21st. We've added one client to our list. We've up to 3. We need 3 more clients to go after high school football on Friday nights, and we will be there. Halfway there, we're really proud of the response we've had on Friday night football. Listen, we had an opportunity to talk to the 16 and 18-year-olds, a couple of the players, and the coach, Hank Tice. That team's made up of 4 counties. The Coastal Plains team playing in the World Series in Manio on Saturday at 5 o'clock. We're going to learn a lot more about it right now because we got Hank Tice, an interview with Hank Tice and the kids today, and here is that interview right now. I'm with Hank Tice, and Hank is the manager of the 16-18 Coastal Plain All-Stars and the state champions from North Carolina, and they're getting ready to leave Guy Smith Stadium and go to Manio for the World Series. Hank, congratulations on that, being the state champions.
I appreciate it. I tell you, the guys really come together. First day of practice, you know, we talk about team chemistry, and that's what baseball teams are made up of. That's where it all starts.
Well, now tell me about your team members. You make up from about 4 different counties, right?
Yes,
the
sir.
Coastal Plains.
Coastal Plains is represented by Martin County, Beaufort County, Nash County, Pitt County, and Edgecombe County.
Okay, a lot of people have heard a lot of good things about your team, and going to the World Series is big. Tell me about your players by position, if you will.
Okay. My starting catcher Saturday afternoon, 5 o'clock. We will be playing Gabriel Valley, California. My starting catcher will be Doug Warren. He's from Winston High School. First baseman will be Wes Hughes. He's from Beargrass High School, which is in Martin County also. My second baseman will be C.J. Hendren, which went to Rima Rose here in Pitt County.
Right.
My shortstop will be Eric Robertson, which went to Williamson High School in Martin County. My third baseman will be Brad Taylor, which went to Farmville Central High School. My left field will be Anquan Dixon, and my center field will be Corey Dixon, which both went to North Pitt High School. And my right field will be John Partain, which went to Tallborough High School.
Now, who are you going to start your first game? Do you know yet?
Dennis Sherwood will be on the hill the first game. He's from Aiden Grifton. Eric Robertson or Alan Mosley, which is also from North Pitt, will be in relief. Right now, Wes Hughes is on schedule to go to second game, but he's nursing an injured ankle. So if he can't go, Brad Taylor or Eric Robertson will get to start the second game.
Have you got a lot of pitching on this team?
Depth-wise, yes. But like I said, Dennis Sherwood, Wes Hughes, Eric Robertson, Brad Taylor, our top 4 guys, and then Ben Cole, Chip Dixon, and Alan Mosley finish off the list. So we got 7 or 8 guys that can throw strikes, but playing this level of competition, it's going to take strong pitching performances.
Do you have any idea what the California team looks like? Have you heard anything at all?
I have no idea, about the California team. I do know that it's composed mostly of your Spanish players, but that don't really tell me nothing. So I'll find out probably about 4 o'clock what they're made up out of from California.
So it's in the lower part of California, mostly Hispanics.
I know that the coach is Hispanic, and I did talk with a guy from Manio, and he said there was a lot of Hispanics on their roster. But that's all I can tell you right now.
Okay, and how many teams are in this tournament in Manio?
It's 10 teams. The teams I know that are there are, of course, us, which we represent the state of North Carolina. The host team, which is Dare County. The team we're playing, Gabriel Valley, California. There'll be a team there from Columbia, Washington. A team from New Hampshire, Pennsylvania. Brooklyn, Michigan will be there. And that's about all the teams I know of.
That's fabulous. You know that many going into it. And your first game is going to be Saturday at 5 p.m.
Yes, sir. We play Saturday at 5 o'clock. Like I said, we play Gabriel Valley, California. If we win that game, we play Brooklyn, Michigan at 1. If we lose, we play at 7 Sunday, but I'm not for sure who we're playing, if we lose.
Well, it depends on who else wins, I guess. Right. Probably a winner's bracket game.
Right.
So 10 teams making up the World Series in Manio. This is outstanding that the games are actually in North Carolina. You don't have to travel as far.
Well, yeah, it works to our advantage, I think. Like I said, we don't have to travel, quite as far. Plus, we don't have to get on no trains or airplanes like, some of the fellow teams are having to do. So hopefully that'll be one advantage that, can give us some breaks.
Well, that's great. Good luck on tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock, and I want you to bring us home a trophy, okay?
Well, we're gonna do the best we can. I told the kids, I said it's a real big accomplishment. The kids are deserving of it. Main thing is, they go in there and play baseball best they can, and plus they enjoy it. I told them to have as much fun they can, but keep their minds focused, ready to play baseball.
Well, this is not unusual for Manio to host a World Series, is it?
No, they hosted. I don't know if it was the senior Babe Ruth or the junior Babe Ruth about 2 years ago in the same location.
So they're used to putting this kind of program together.
Yeah, they run a real good tournament. I talked with a lot of people who went to the tournament, 2 or 3 years ago. They said it was well run. Everybody showed class, and that's how you run a good tournament.
Well, listen, once again, congratulations on being the state champs, and good luck in the World Series in Manio tomorrow at 5.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it. There's the bus. It's going to take the 16-18 Coastal Plains All-Stars and state champs to Manio for the World Series. Now I'm with C.J. Hendren. C.J. is from Greenville, and you play second base for the team, right?
Yes, sir.
And tell me a little bit about the team chemistry. I would think it'd be kind of tough playing with teams are kids from 4 different counties and trying to get together and be successful. Tell me about when y'all started practicing and when you played and stuff.
Well, it is pretty tough, but we started about a week before the state tournament, and that was about a month ago. So we've been practicing together about a month, almost every night, and we get a pretty good turnout every night. So we do pretty good. It's a pretty tight team. Everybody's good friends with everybody, so we do all right.
And you're made this 16 through 18-year-olds are playing, and it's got to be, like I said, it's got to be tough. You haven't played a long time together. But what are you looking forward to going to Manio in particular?
I mean, I really think we're going to be pretty successful. We got a solid team, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to the whole experience, not just the baseball, but we're going up there to win. We're going to see what we can do.
Well, baseball in this area has been so big this year. The 9 and 10s won in Greenville, the 11 and 12s are now in St. Petersburg, and they won their first 2 games, and looks like they got a good chance of going to the World Series. Why do you think baseball's so strong in this area, CJ?
I don't know. I think everybody works at it pretty hard, and it's just something that everybody does. Your friends do it, so you do it, and people get going at a young age and just progress pretty good throughout the years.
Yeah, you're gonna miss visitation tonight at the high schools. What grade are you in?
I'll be heading to college next year.
Oh, so you finished high school and you're going to NC State.
Yeah, I'm heading to state next year.
Well, CJ, we are very proud of you and all the boys on the 16-18 Coastal Plains, the new state champs, and represent us well in Manio.
All right, we hope to.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm with Brooks Harrell. Brooks, tell me what position you play for the All-Stars and state champ Coastal Plains.
I'm a catcher.
You're a catcher, and it sounds like you are really getting ready to have some fun tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Going to play the team from California.
Are you play them Saturday?
Right. Oh, right, Saturday. I'm sorry. This is Thursday. Tell me a little about how you all got together, the Coastal Plains, and you come from 4 different counties. Has it been hard for y'all to come together and get the chemistry right?
Not really. We just kind of clicked the first day of practice. We said from day one that our goal was going to be to go straight to Manio, and that's where we're going.
Well, that's wonderful. I know you're all excited about being in the World Series.
Yeah.
10 teams that you're going to be that are going to be in the World Series, and you're facing a team from California. Are you expecting anything in particular from the team from California? Have you heard any rumors?
Not really. The only thing I've pretty much heard is they're all Latinos and stuff like that. So I really don't know anything about them. It really doesn't matter. I think we're going to go up there and win.
Well, you got the right kind of attitude. How do you think your pitching's going to hold up this
I think
in
our
the
pitching
tournament?
should be good. They've been doing pretty good in the bullpen, and so hoping they'll do pretty good.
Now, how long have y'all been together as a team?
I'd say probably about a month and a half now. Not very long.
You've been practicing a lot?
Oh, yes.
Been trying to get it together to win the World Series. Well, listen, Brooks, I know a lot of people know you in the area, and you go to D.H. Conley. What grade will you be in this year at
I'll
Conley?
be a senior next
You'll be a senior. Well, congratulations for being a state champ and bring us home that big trophy.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Mosley from North Pitt High School. Actually, you're not with North Pitt anymore, are you?
Yes, sir.
You graduated. Are you going to college?
Joined the Navy.
Join the Navy.
Yes, sir.
When do you leave for that?
September 10th.
Wow, you got to get this tournament over with and win it for North Carolina, and then you get ready to go to the Navy. That's exciting. You're going to have to lose all that hair on your face, though, aren't
Yes,
you?
sir.
Alan, you're a pitcher, and you're going to be pitching against, are you going to be in the first game, do you know?
No, sir. More than likely not.
Probably be in relief or maybe.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're really excited to have some Pitt County boys on the state championship team, and this team is made up of kids from 4 different counties. Tell me about the chemistry. Have y'all been able to work together after just a short 6 weeks?
Yes, sir. It came together really well. Normally, when you got a team put together with players from everywhere, normally you have a little bit of trouble getting chemistry going and all that, but we worked it out pretty good. Chemistry is flowing pretty good for us, and we're looking to do pretty good.
Well, we're really proud of all the Pitt County kids, and we're proud of you, and we hope you bring back that big trophy. And when's the tournament going to be over?
Next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, will be the last.
So start Saturday through Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So if people want to go up to Manio and see you all play, there's going to be a lot of baseball in the next week up in Manio.
Yes, sir.
And it's a great place to have it. I mean, can you imagine the team coming from California here? What would it be if we had to go to California? That'd be tough, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, once again, congratulations, and we bring home that big trophy.
Yes, sir. Hope so.
All right, there's the bus. Well, let's show that again. There's the bus as they're getting ready to go. And there's some of the players talking, getting ready to get on the bus to go to Manio. and play in the World Series in Manteo. That should be very exciting for these kids, and I know they're really looking forward to it. And as Brooks said, we're ready to play and we're ready to win. We want to go all the way. State champs, 16-18 Coastal Plains state champs, will play in Manteo on Saturday, and that game is slated for the 15th, the August the 15th at 5 p.m. And good luck to the 16-18 Coastal Plains players, and definitely want to bring back a trophy. And if they win, we're going to try to get them on the show so you can meet all of them instead of just 2 or 3 of them. We'll be right back after this. You ready for some football?
And Sean Harris with Bryant to the right, 4th and 1, jumping on defense. Clayton hands off Sean. He's got the first down and more. He's gone. 25-20, 15-10, sayonara. Touchdown for the Rapids. 49-yard touchdown run. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Everybody's ready for football. Friday night from 10 o'clock till 11, the Pitt County Sports Show. From 11 to midnight, it's the college football preview. And then at 12:01 after midnight, Friday night, midnight, high school football with 12 games. Don't miss a minute of high school football here on PCTV.
To tie this football game up with 4:09 left here in the first quarter. The snap, the spot, and Chip's kick is up, and it is good.
Okay, let's talk about let's look real closely now at our new Friday lineup on Fridays. It's going to be a very interesting fall lineup on Fridays, and here's the way it looks. Of course, at 10 o'clock, as usual, and like every night, Monday through Friday, it's the Pitt County Sports Show. And then from 11 to midnight, it's college football preview, and that's going to be replayed on Saturday morning, too, from 11 to noon. And then from 12:01, right after midnight, it's Friday night, midnight high school football with 12 games. Count them, 12 games starting August the 21st, and here's the way all the games look starting the 21st of August. East Carteret's going to be visiting Aden Grifton the first game. On August the 28th, it's Eastern Wayne at Rose High School, big 4A team there. September the 4th, Aden Grifton at D.H. Conley, a good county matchup. And the same thing on the 11th of September, North Pitt versus Conley. And then on the 18th, you got Southeast Halifax coming into Aden Grifton. And the 6th game, the 25th of September, Aden Grifton is playing at Green Central. And then we're going back to Green Central the next week because D.H. Conley is going to visit Green Central, and that's going to be on October the 2nd. The next week, on the 9th, big 4 East matchup, Rocky Mount versus Rose High School. And then on October the 16th, New Bern at Conley. On the 23rd of October, Conley at Rose. October 30th is South Lenoir at Aden Grifton. And then the last game of our 12-game series, it's New Bern at Rose High School. Okay, now what we're going to do is talk. We're going to give you some information that was given to the Daily Reflector on the game that was played at St. Petersburg. Greenville Tar Heel was down to its last strike on Wednesday on the brink of a tough loss in the winners bracket semifinals of the Little League Southern Regionals, but a fantastic finish put the North Carolina State champions 3 wins from a trip to the World Series. A 4-run rally in the top of the 6th inning capped by Sam Byram's 2-run triple lifted Tar Heel to an 11-9 win over Springfield, Virginia at Arnold S. White Stadium in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tar Heel will now face Florence, South Carolina in the winners bracket finals of Section 2 on Friday at 3 p.m. The winner earns a spot in the Section 2 finals on Sunday at 5. The winner there moves into the Tuesday 8 p.m. championship game, which will be televised by ESPN2. And the regional champion advances to the Little League World Series, and that's, of course, played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. People said this was the most exciting game that had ever been played here, said Tar Heel manager Wayne Hardy. Still a bit short of breath after some 6 hours after the game. It was unbelievable. Consider this. The lead changed hands 6 times, including 3 times in the final 2 innings. The two teams combined for 8 home runs, 4 by each team, to set a Southern regional record, eclipsing the previous record of 7 home runs. Tar Heel banged out 15 hits, and Springfield had 10. 6 of the Tar Heel hits came during the stirring rally with 2 outs in the 6th. After a fly ball to deep center by Justin Hardy and a ground out by Bragg Massey, Kevin Hodges connected for a solo home run, the record breaker to make it 9-8. J.D. Morgan and Alex White followed with singles. Byram in a pitch hit roll took 2 strikes before wrapping a triple to right to score pitch runner Jordan Lee and White. Richard Barnhill's RBI single finished off the inning. And the top of the 6th, we huddled up, and I reminded them that we had scored 12 runs in 1 inning. I said, we're only down 2 runs. That's nothing to us. I thought we were the better team, I said. Don't give up until the last strike. Let's go out and play our kind of ball. There was still the bottom of the 6th to handle, and Byram got through with only a 1-out double by Dylan Kinney. Taylor Gagnon got the win in 1 inning of relief, allowing 1 run and striking out 2. Barnhill worked the first 4 innings on the mound for Tar Heel, allowing 8 hits and 8 runs. He struck out 5 and walked 1. Kenny Moreland went the distance for Springfield and gave up 13 hits. Moreland, who threw 108 pitches, struck out 7 and walked just 1. Moreland also had one of his 4 home runs by Springfield, a 5-0 winner over Plano, Texas in the opening round on Monday. Michael Schwimmer hit a pair of homers for Springfield. Jake Broughton added 1. Tar Heel, which cruised past Tuscumbia, Alabama 7-2 in the opening round on Monday, took a 1-0 lead in the first on an RBI double by Hodges after Justin Hardy reached on an error. Singles by Josh Craddock, Troy Hamilton, and Broughton. Broughton's home run in the bottom of the first put Springfield up 3-1. Tar Heel took a 4-3 lead in the third, scoring 3 runs with 2 outs. Hodges, who was 4 for 4, and Morgan singled. After White reached on an error, Shelton Nelson and Barnhill laced RBI singles. Swimmer's home run, a 1-out solo shot in the third, tied it at 4, and Brandon Brown put Tar Heel back on top with a leadoff homer in the fourth. But Springfield answered with Moreland's 3-run homer in the bottom of the inning. The power ball continued in the 5th with home runs by White and Nelson. Schwimmer's homer in the bottom of the 5th gave Springfield an 8-7 lead. A 1-out double by Hamilton and 2 wild pitches made it 9-7 and set up the dramatic finish. So what I read that article for was to give you some information, and right now we're going to tell you that the Tar Heels, of course, won 11-9. Kevin Hodges hit a home run to help the winning effort, but there were 3 other home runs hit in the game, and their next game will be Friday against Florence, South Carolina at 3 p.m. Also want to tell you again that the 16-18 Coastal Plains state champs are heading to the World Series to play in Manio. Their first game is August the 15th at 5 p.m. and the World Series. Make sure you go to Manio and help support these kids. Also, congratulations to Post 39, the players, the coaches, and the members of the American Legion Post 39. They did a great job this year. They went farther than they've ever gone in Post 39 history. All right, it's time for our CyberZax trivia question for a free dinner at CyberZax Cafe. And if you'd like a free dinner, all you got to do is pick up the phone and give us a call at 756-PCTV. And the reason I read the article, who hit the 4 home runs for the 11 and 12 state champs, Tar Heels, on yesterday? If you know the 4 names, give me a call at 756-PCTV, and you'll win a free dinner to CyberZax. All right, got a phone call. PCTV. PCTV, you're on the air.
Brandon Brown, Shelton Nelson, Kevin Hodges, and Alex White.
Would you repeat those one time?
Shelton Nelson, Kevin Hodges, Brandon Brown, and Alex White.
Why did you read them in that order?
I don't know.
Did you read it on the screen?
No.
Nope. What's your name?
Jamie Williams.
Hey, Jamie, you just won a free dinner at CyberZax. Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever won anything before in your whole life?
A couple times.
Couple times. How old are you?
10.
10 years old. Well, guess what? You just won the CyberZax Cafe and Billiards trivia question, because you're right. The 4 guys that hit home runs in the 11 and 12 game yesterday were these 4 right here. Shelton Nelson, Kevin Hodges, Brandon Brown, Alex White, and the other team hit 4, and it's a new record down there, 8 home runs, and St. Petersburg. It's hard to believe that there's that many home runs in a Little League game, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jamie, I'm going to call CyberZax. I'm going to tell them that you won the trivia question, and you get a free dinner. Get you a megabyte, okay?
Okay.
All right. You know where CyberZax is?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's for those that don't know, it's located in South Park Shopping Center. It's between Overton's and Food Lion, right next to Sapari's. Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, Jamie Williams, the winner of the CyberZax trivia question. And like I promised, we are very excited to have someone in the studio tonight, and someone that a lot of kids know because they get a chance to see him a lot. And we're going to show him to you right now. Here he is, Sammy Harrell. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming. I like that shirt.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you. And we do have an extra. We have an extra guest in the studio. We're going to show him who this pretty guy is. Now, who is that? Who's that, Sammy?
That's my son, Ryan Harrell.
And Ryan is one of our top 3. At least one of our top 3 watchers of PCTV, isn't he?
He sure is.
I told Ryan, I said, I'm going to put you on TV tonight. I'm going to let everybody see that pretty face over there. You like to play baseball, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Sammy's here from, of course, from Strike Zone. And we've got a big deal going on at Strike Zone right now.
We really do. We're trying to do some things, for the kids this month that they come in, they can pay us I think it's $25.
Right.
And they get to hit, 8 tokens, which is, that's what, 120 some pitches, 150 some pitches, something like that.
Enough to wear any kid out.
To wear them out, yeah.
Yeah.
And if like I told you today, if a kid's come in and he's working on his hitting with his daddy or with his coach, I'll let them have as many as they want.
Right.
If he just come in there swinging and swinging and swinging, it kind of wears him out. He doesn't need to be doing that.
Right.
So, but we'll let him have those tokens, and it's good all for the whole month, from the day of the purchase.
So you mean for $25, they can go in for 30 days and hit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was figuring it up a few minutes ago. You're not going to believe this. You see where I've been right there?
Uh-huh.
That's a $360 value if they came in and paid by token.
Yeah,
For
right.
$25. Well, that's a deal. That is a real deal. In other words, kids, if you want to go into Strike Zone, and this is in celebration of their 18th month anniversary, you all been in business a month and a half? I mean, a year and a half.
Year and
a month and a half.
Yeah.
Year and a half. I've been here a month and a half. No, I've been here about 9 months now. But that's a great deal for $25.
Yeah, we think it is. We just want to get the kids to come in the store, and work on this swing. I mean, that's why these kids can go down to Florida and hit, 8 home runs, and go up to Roanoke Rapids and hit 24, and go down to, hit 12 and stuff like that. They're constantly working on their swings,
Right, and I want to show everybody a picture of well, I've gone past it. I'll see if I can catch it here in a minute. One of the kids that's gone out and played, or getting ready to play, is in the 16, 18-year-old All-Stars is your boy Brooks.
Right, yeah.
And I was glad to talk to Brooks, and Brooks is very confident that this team's going to go down there and go a long way.
I'm confident there. I've been to all the practices with them, and I've talked to Brooks about it a lot, and they're real fortunate to be able to do this. I don't know of a team. I've been around Greenville 30-some years. I don't know of a team that's ever been to a World Series.
Now, Hank Tice is your coach.
Hank
He's
Tice.
from the Martin County
Martin
area.
County area, right.
All right, so where have y'all been practicing with all these 4 different counties?
Yeah, we've been practicing a lot at Guy Smith Stadium. We've practiced over at Roanoke High School. And they've been down to Strike Zone a bunch and hit down there 2 or 3 times,
yeah.
and through, and got live BP down there. But anyway they could get a field of practice, they went, and Hank worked them hard. Hank's a great coach. I'm real tickled at Brooks.
This is the first time I met Hank today when I interviewed him, and I was very impressed.
He's a great coach. I mean,
yeah.
he loves the kids. He loves baseball. He loves the game of baseball, and that's what it takes. He doesn't mind getting out there and getting dirty and throwing back till his arm falls off. But he does. He enjoys it. He does a great job.
I'm afraid I couldn't throw 3 pitches. My arm is gone. It's been gone for a long time.
I like the pitching machine.
Yeah, that's right. Go to Strike Zone. It doesn't wear you out.
Yeah, right.
Well, the only way you can get better is to practice.
Right, repetition.
And the next 30 days, this is an excellent deal. Getting back to the Strike Zone deal, when you want to call it an anniversary celebration, whatever. All they do is come in and register with you at Strike Zone.
At Strike Zone, come in, register with me, and pay the money. And I've got a little log that we log them in on every time they come in. We'll just let them have the tokens and they go hit. And I don't care how old they are. We've got a cage, or we've got a speed for them. I mean, little T-ballers can come in there and work. We pride ourselves on going out there and changing the speeds on cages so every kid gets to hit. If he gets in there and just swings and doesn't hit anything, he's not doing him any good. So we don't mind going back there and changing the speed on machines to help kids.
Well, let's talk about these 4 kids that just hit home runs. Have you ever seen any of those 4?
Yeah, seen a lot of them. Seen them a bunch.
Well,
yeah.
Kevin Hodges went 4 for 4. Now, this kid is just, you can tell, he is phenomenal. There's no doubt about it. Pitched the first game and a big win over Tuscumbia, Alabama. And then he comes and he goes 4 for 4 against this guy that's obviously a fairly good pitcher.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But the 11, 12-year-olds are hitting the ball so well, and I know you've seen a lot of them in strike zone.
A lot of them they come in all the time, and that's why they hit so well. I mean, even when they're not at practice, they're coming out and doing tee work, hitting soft toss, or hitting any cage. Kevin is, he works at it all the time. I understand it. He'll get up from the dinner table and go out and hit off the tee at night.
He will.
Hit pitches tonight, off the tee, and that's what it takes. And Kevin's got a great future ahead of him, along with a lot of other kids.
Got another kid that's doing real well on the 9 and 10 team that looks like he's in the same. I don't want to say a clone, but in the same format. But Kevin is Alex White, little 9-year-old, and this 9-year-old. Most 9-year-olds don't even think about hitting a home run. In regular season, he had 2 home runs as a 9-year-old playing with 9, 10, 11, and 12s, and most of the people that were facing Alex were 12-year-old pitchers.
Right, yeah, but Alex is phenomenal too. He's got a real big career ahead of him too.
He really does.
And they love the game, and that's the main thing. And as long as you love it and you enjoy playing it, and you'll have fun with it. I mean, Ronald Vincent told me a long time ago, the umpire says, before every ball game, he says, play ball. He doesn't say work at it. He says play ball. Have fun with it. Do the things that you enjoy doing. If it gets to being where you don't have fun anymore, I wouldn't mess with it.
Well, I can't say that I'm not guilty as a parent of 2 sons that played baseball, and I get very emotional when they're in there. But the most perfect type of baseball that I've seen all year long, and I continue to see, is T-ball.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when they say play ball, those kids. But a lot of boys and girls, they play ball.
They play ball.
And they don't care. I mean, they're out there playing with the ants and the bugs and the butterflies, and they're playing. They're having fun. And if everybody could play the same way that the T-ballers play, now I don't mean try to keep a little bit more focused than the T-ballers. Yeah. But that's really playing ball.
Well, that's why Pitt County is so good.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's phenomenal to me. I mean, the 11-year-olds from Winterville AAU team went to the World Series. The 9 and 10s, of course, they couldn't go any farther than the state championship, but the 11 and 12-year-olds are down there. They've won the first 2 games and got a real good chance of. Right now, I'm in the winners bracket. You've got a good opportunity to go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It'd be the first time that ever happens. Wow. And I've already got people telling me they're going to pay for me to go down there and tape those games and bring it back, because I would love to go to Williamsport.
And that's why the kids like it. That's why the kids are so infatuated by your show.
Right.
I mean, they know that they can go out there now and
they're going to be able to see themselves.
Be able to see themselves on television at night, and that's fun to them. And that makes them. I know they love to see you come out with that camera. They're running all around and trying to get in there. But that's what baseball's about. Those kids having fun. And if we can do this, put them on the air, and let them hit, let them play. We're doing what we want to do. We're doing a great job.
What we like to do now is if anybody's got a question for Sammy about this deal, call 756-PCTV, and you can give us a call on the air live. We'll be glad to talk with you live on the air, and we'll talk about this thing some more. But the deal is just tremendous. $25. You pay it one time, and for 30 days you can go in and hit up to 8 tokens a day, about 120 balls. You said
something like that. Yeah.
And that's a $360 deal, but it's only good till when?
Till 30 days from the date of purchase, and we're gonna we'll probably start now and go like to the 15th of September. But if we see the kids are going to respond to it, we'll carry it on. We want them to hit. That's what we're there for. We want them to come to our store, be able to hit. We want the parents to be able to drop them off at strike zone, feel safe about them being there.
Right. That's a great
thing. We've got Amy Gardner, one of our employees. She teaches softball for us. She's great.
I was in there. She was teaching the softball flip. The flip, doing the flip. And I was amazed that because I know very little about softball. My daughter didn't play. She was a cheerleader.
Right.
But I had 2 sons that pitch and play baseball. And I tell you somebody that can really use strike zone. The big unit.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Who's the big unit? You know, the big, tall from Seattle Mariners. He's with Houston now. Randy Johnson.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He could use strike zone.
Yeah.
He's got his first
probably owns
RBI.
one.
He probably owns 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of pitching machines.
Right,
But,
sure.
of course, they say it's tough for a 6'10" player to hit the ball.
No, it is, but
What a strike zone. Oh, we're talking about a strike zone.
Yeah.
What a strike zone Randy Johnson's got.
he's got it all. I mean, he's made the money.
Yeah.
He really
They
got
don't,
it.
they don't care if they hit it, if he hits
it all.
anything.
But
I
it's-
understand he bunted into a double play last night. They threw it to third and then got him at first. And I figured with them long legs, he'd be there in 2 steps.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But Randy Johnson, big unit, could definitely use strike zone.
Just need to get a haircut.
Yes, right. He needs to trim some of it off. Very good. Well, listen, I'm really excited to have you, and we're going to leave the phone lines open. I want to tell you again, we're going to open the phone lines, and if you want to call in and talk to us about the Strike Zone anniversary deal, give us a call at 756-PCTV, or if you just want to talk with Sammy, if you got a question for him, give us a call, and we'll be glad to take your call. And we'll be back in just a minute, but first we've got a message from our good friends at Azalea Mobile Homes.
Hi, this is JT Williams of Azalea Mobile Homes.
JT, show me the money.
If you want a home as solid as a dollar,
JT, show me the money.
if you want $1,000 cash back on your new double wide,
JT, show me the money.
if you come to Azalea Mobile Homes today, we will show you the money.
If you want your $1,000 cash back, then come to Azalea Mobile Homes located in Williamson, Washington, and Greenville, and they'll show you the money.
Okay, give us a call live on the air now, 756-PCTV. Our live line is open, and we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, and we'll let you ask a question to our good friend Sammy Harrell. And Sammy's been in this business for quite a while now, and we're really tickled that he came in tonight to talk with us about Strike Zone. Listen, here's a picture of somebody you might know. Well, I thought you know him. I think I got to stop that. There he is. There he is. Do you recognize that young man?
I certainly do.
I'm sorry you didn't get to hear his interview, but I do. You see that little red light on that? I am taping this for you so you can take it home and show it to Mama.
Thank you.
Like a lot of people in Pitt County, baseball's big to your family.
Wow. Well, we've been
this
all
big
over
guy
with
over
it.
here in Brooks and
Yeah, we started with Brooks. Wow, back in the 80s something, and started with T-ball and went on up. We've been to Alabama with them.
I think you were one of the pitching coaches on their T-ball team. Didn't you pitch to him?
Yeah, I pitched to Brooks a long time ago in T-ball.
Gosh, that was a long time ago.
It sure
It
was.
really
And
was.
then I coached Brooks on up through 9, 10, 11, and 12, and coached him some in Babe Ruth. And I started with Ryan, and then I kind of bowed out a little bit with Ryan and let him go, because just to see what he could do.
We're not getting younger, are we?
And I couldn't throw batting practice much more. So then I came back this year and helped Mike Skinner coach the 11 and 12-year-old All-Stars from
you sure
Winterville.
did.
And we
That's
went
right.
there. We went to Raps and had a great time up there. That team hit 24 home runs in 7 ball games.
And that was your 11 and 12s,
Yeah, 11.
and most of that team was depleted of the 11-year-olds.
That's right, because I think the AAU team went somewhere to play that
They
weekend.
went to Orlando and played in the World
with
Series.
Randy and them, yeah. And so we took great kids down there. I mean,
Well, I know is when my last son was 11, he didn't make the All-Stars. So this was a great opportunity for some 11-year-olds to get some extra time.
Right. But I think they did a good job, though. Roanoke Rapids, we just had a ball. I mean, it was a great team. We lost a game, had to come back and play. And we saw a kid pitching up at it. I mean, he's probably one of the top pitchers in the country right now for his age.
And he's, 12, I guess?
He's 12 years old. He threw the ball 73, and I honestly know at 73 I clocked him.
I need his name. I want to give it to Coach Little or Coach LeClaire so they can be watching this kid. Chris Clapton. Thank you very much. I'll write it down right now. Chris Clapton. We'll find, and he's throwing at 93 miles an hour as a 73 as a 12-year-old.
And he is definitely doing it. I clocked it.
Is he left-handed by any chance?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Okay.
he just throws
I'm
the
ready.
ball. He's
I'd
real
sign
good.
a contract with him today if he's left-hander.
And real competitive, and it was just a good time. These kids, I just love being around them. I mean, they make me better by being around them. They keep you going. They're funny. They have a good time with it. I mean, when they come in the strike zone, you know, it just, the day goes better with them in there, you know.
Well, next to Job, you've got to be the most patient man I know because you're around kids all day long.
And kids are a whole lot better than grown folks.
Well, now tell me the hours at Strike Zone now. When are you open?
We're open now from 1 till 9, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And on Saturday from 10 till 9.
Wow. Wow.
Sunday from 2 till 6, you know. But, you know, if the kids are out of school, you know, when they have work days, stuff like that, we'll open up at 10 in the morning and go to the parents' lab. Or early in the day, if they had somewhere the kids to go to spend the day, you know, which we'll stay in there with them for that. But we do lock-ins for church groups and civic groups that want to come in and spend the night at Strike Zone. We open everything up, let them play all night long. And stay
Well,
right
now,
there.
this deal, is this also good for softball?
Oh, yes, sir.
So the girls can pay $25 and hit up to 120 times
That's
a
right.
day.
And the girls really come in the Strike Zone.
That's wonderful.
They stay in there
really
a lot.
wonderful.
And I've seen a lot of them
the
go
softball pitcher, the machine, when you set it up for softball, is it got the lob or does it? Well, it's fast pitch now.
Right,
I forgot.
fast
There's really
pitch.
very little slow pitch.
We can speed it up. We'll throw 75 miles an hour for the 16, 18-year-old girls, or we can slow it down. We'll throw the 20 mile an hour, but it's still flat pitch to them that the girls can get used to now. And we set it for all ages. I mean, we let them just come in there and set it where they want to.
Of course, I know most of the kids bring their own bats,
Oh,
but you've
yeah.
got helmets for protection.
Right.
Now, let's talk about equipment a little bit because you have really expanded your equipment. You've got a lot of bats in there, and these. We can talk about this lawsuit that's coming up in a minute. These metal bats, because the metal bats have gotten so good that it is dangerous.
It is
Especially
dangerous.
scares me the most because I've got a son that's a pitcher. Yeah, and he's so much closer. He's 60 feet away, or actually less than that when he lets go of the ball. And the first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, they're at least most of those are at least 90 feet away.
But you know, it's tough. You know, it's hard. You know, I can see in college where, you know, in high school now where it's going to be real tough on them. And I read the articles about wanting what they're going to do in '99 about changing the bat. I didn't think they'd ever go back and really change the bat. I thought they would keep it at this C405 or the Scadian alloy, and then do something with the ball and make the ball a little bit different. But now I see that they've came out now and going to do something with the bat. Which, I mean, it's okay. I mean, we're going to do it.
Well, the problem is they're making the bats are better and better and better, and the balls. I mean, the balls are not getting worse. They're getting harder and harder and harder. I mean, you rub up a new diamond, and it's hard to tell.
That's right.
I mean, that's an outstanding baseball. We could talk about all of them. A diamond's a good ball.
Right.
And I know for a fact that PCC plays with nothing but diamonds. The whole conference plays with diamonds. But, you got to... The state of the art of both of those things are just so sharp now.
Oh yeah.
And a ball. I mean, if the major leagues hit with these bats, the metal bats, it would be no problem hitting 61 home runs.
No problem whatsoever.
McGuire would probably already have.
I don't think the third baseman or the pitcher could play far enough back. He wouldn't get hurt.
There's no way.
But it's going. I just
the day is coming too where you're going to see somebody get really hurt like that.
Well, the guy at
probably
Arizona
fatal.
State got hurt real bad.
Yes, he did. That's right.
He got hit in the nose and messed him up real bad. But it's where we're leading it. We've let them come to this. We wanted to get more pop in the bats, get these kids hitting more home runs and stuff like that. So we've let it go this way.
Right.
And now it's like everything. We need to regulate it a little bit, maybe.
Well, the NCAA, if you haven't been reading the papers, they are coming down on these bats, and Easton has started a lawsuit against the NCAA.
But I'm at Easton. That Easton and H&B, Louisville Slugger, they spent a lot of money on getting these alloy bats and stuff like that. So I understand them trying to protect their investment too.
Not only that, but these bats are getting more and more expensive.
The new Easton Z-Core coming out now. It retails for $300, the big barrel.
Whoa!
And then the little league bat, the 2.25 inch, I think it's going to retail for somewhere around $240 something.
Isn't that something?
$240 for a bat.
I think we should go back to the wood bats, and I'll just go buy some pine trees.
Right. But that's where we're sending the game to. I mean, like gloves. We've just signed a deal with Nakona to start selling their line here in Greenville. And Nakona is a handmade glove at a kangaroo level and hand sewn. And a glove like that's going to cost you $175 for a glove.
It's going to last.
It's going to last a long time. But it's a glove that you don't have to go and really break in that hard. It's oil injected leather. the kid can start playing with it right away. I mean, he can buy it today and play with it tomorrow. With the Rollins Gold Glove, it just takes you a while to break them in.
You got to break it in and
oil it and cook it and do everything to them now. You know, but we're sending the industry this way. We're doing constantly. I mean, this is a big industry now. I mean, the bats, the balls, the gloves, it's the catching gear, the lobster catching gear. It's changing. The face masks are changing. Everything about the game is.
Well, the new catcher's mask, that's the old hockey mask. You see a couple of the major league.
Well, I sold one this year to a little boy on the phone, Lee Caitlin. I think he came over and talked to you one night with Randy's team.
Yeah, sure did.
And I sold him. He loves his to death. But that thing was $279.
I hate to say that on the air, don't you?
$279. But he enjoyed it. And everywhere he went, the kids wanted to try it on, see it. But it's great. And it's protection. I think Cooper makes a good equipment like that. You know, an all-star. They really, you know.
Well, the good thing about it protects the entire head.
Everywhere.
It's front,
everywhere.
top, back. I mean, I've seen catchers that when the ball's popped up, they're looking for it, and it comes pops them right. Hit them in the back or the shoulder or somewhere.
But we've got all our new equipment is coming in September. All our new inventory, our bats, balls, everything, catching.
You got shoes?
No, we're not going to have shoes.
Oh, you're going to get out of the shoe business?
We got shoes are like women's dresses. They change so rapidly that we can't keep up with them, you know. If we go
I'm glad you said that and not me.
we go buy a bunch of them, and the next day they change. They got a different color to them, so we have to stay away from that right much.
Well, I don't blame you for doing that, but at least you got the gloves, you got the bats, and you all have a way of helping them decide which one is the best size bat, because I hear kids all the time say, I want a 31-28 or a 20 or a 30-27, or what they're talking about is the length and the ounce, right, and the weight.
We just that's one thing that we like too. The kids can come in and I'll talk with them about a bat, and I'm real peculiar, and we don't sell you a bat just to sell you a bat. We want to make sure it's the right weight, length, everything for it, and make sure that your mother and dad are not going to just throw the money away, you know. And I'd rather not sell you a bat, but sell it to you wrong, you know.
Right.
I'd rather sell you order you a good bat if I don't have it, but that we pride ourselves in that personal service with the kids and stuff like that. You know.
Well, if somebody's got a question about a bat or any kind of baseball equipment, give us a call right now at 756-PCTV. We got an expert in the studio. We'll see if we can answer your question. And we want to thank him for coming in. We're going to leave him right here in the studio for just a couple more minutes. We've got about 6 more minutes of the show, and if you've got a question, give us a call right now at 756-PCTV. Our live line is open, and we'd love to hear from you. And we're going to take a break while we're waiting for your call. And if you'll give us a call, though, at 756-PCTV, we'll be glad to take your phone call. And we're waiting for it right now. Hey, are you ready for some football?
And Shaw Harris with Bryant to the right, 4th and 1, jumping on defense. Clayton hands off Shaw, and he's got the first down and more. He's gone. 25-20, 15-10, sayonara. Touchdown for the Rapids. 49-yard touchdown run. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Everybody's ready for football. Friday night from 10 o'clock till 11, the Pitt County Sports Show. from 11 to midnight, it's the college football preview. And then at 12:01 after midnight, Friday night, midnight, high school football with 12 games. Don't miss a minute of high school football here on PCTV.
To tie this football game up with 4:09 left here in the first quarter. The snap, the spot, and Chip's kick is up, and it is good.
Hi, this is JT Williams of Azalea Mobile Homes.
JT, show me the money.
If you want a home as solid as a dollar,
JT, show me the money.
if you want $1,000 cash back on your new double wide,
JT, show me the money.
if you come to Azalea Mobile Homes today, we will show you the money.
If you want your $1,000 cash back, then come to Azalea Mobile Homes located in Williamson, Washington, and Greenville, and they'll show you the money.
Okay, here we go. Okay, back with Sammy Harrell, the manager of Strike Zone, and want to thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it because I think this next this anniversary celebration you're having for $25 is just wonderful.
We hope so. We hope that the kids will take advantage of it and come in. I mean, we want them in the store. We like to have them.
And for somebody that's never been to Strike Zone, I know that's hard to believe, but where is Strike Zone? Tell us where it's at.
It's at 2294 County Home Road, right off Arlington Boulevard, right at the new theater behind Rose's Gymnastics.
Right.
So we're right there where we can see everything going on out there.
And if you got somebody that comes out for the first time, let's say somebody comes out and they've never, I mean, they're just starting, and I mean, you can help instruct.
Oh yeah, we have instructors. Mike Jacobs teaches pitching and hitting for us. Rabbit Fulgham from Greene County comes over and teaches, and Howard McCulloch, when he's back, he teaches for us. We just have Amy Gardner, she's teaching girls softball. So we've got a real good staff, people that come in and work with these kids, and that's what we want them to do.
I think that's wonderful to have somebody where you can go in and actually get some instruction and learn how to hit, learn how to pitch, and learn how to do all these things. Let's see, we got the phone's ringing. Let's take a call. PCTV, you're on the air.
I just wanted to say I've taken my kids out to Strike Zone many times, and Sammy's hospitality and knowledge is always greatly appreciated.
Well, listen, I sure appreciate that. And you watch the show with your kids all the time? Because I notice you call every once in a while.
I sure do.
Well, listen, we really appreciate it. What do you think about this deal for $25? You going to get your kids involved in that?
I may very well do that this weekend.
That's a $360 value. Anybody that doesn't, I think I'm definitely going to get my son in that.
Yep.
I mean, because he loves to hit. I mean, 2 trips. You can put that in there in tokens.
Yeah, I've done that also.
Well, listen, thanks a lot for calling, and we appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. And keep watching the Pitt County Sports Show. We really do appreciate that. And it is such a deal for $25 for 30 days of hitting.
30 days.
I figured it, $360.
And we're open 7 days a week.
For $25.
Yeah, 7 a week.
And all you do is you'll register them, and every day they come in, you can.
I know them anyway. So I don't have to look them up, look up. But like I said, I'm there most of the time. But they just they need to come take advantage of it. I mean, some of them's off season. This is when they need to work at it real hard.
It is a good deal. And the only way you can get better in this world is to get out there and do it.
Practice,
That's right.
Repetition on hitting is the best thing in the world. A lot of people don't like a batting cage, but if you get your son in there and you let him hit 50 in the front of the cage, 50 in the back, 50 in the middle up close, around like that, then he's learning something.
Well, I'll tell you from experience, I've got about 50 balls that I take, and I pitch to my